Well, one thing I want you to decide on is I know you're doing serif fonts, but that's just not creative enough when it comes to design. So I want you to decide on three fonts: one for a heading, one for a subhead, and one for your paragraph of text. Okay, I want you to choose that, and I want you to use Google Fonts. Okay, go up to fonts.google.com, look at different fonts that you can work with. Okay, and let's just say, as I work with something like this, what I want to do is I find down here, I like, they have so many different fonts, but which is really great. What's fun about this is then if you find something you like, you can highlight this and say happy pause, and you can see what it looks like. So I like this one here. So I'm going to click on the plus sign. Okay, that's for my main heading. Let's say I want this for the subheading. Okay, this railway. So I'll click on that. I open this up. What I have to do is then I have to take this link tag. I'm going to copy it. I got to go to my pages. After the link tag, you have to paste the link tag in because this is basically giving us access to that font. If you don't, then they're not going to see that font. Okay, so you have to paste it on every page. Then what you want to do is then the font family, depending on what you're going to work with, I'm going to use this for the heading 1. So I'm going to go back to your style sheet. For your font family, I'm going to do this. For header 2, I'm going to use this font family. Okay, so now when I save it and I look, see how it changes the font and so forth. And so again, I want you to be creative about this and see what you can do. You know, I definitely think you need to make some type of subtle change instead of being simple Arial and so forth. I do want you to work on the events area over here as well. So right now you have this set up in a table. I think what you're going to have to do is most likely you're going to have to add a class to the date. So what you do is in the TD you type in the word class equals and you give it a name. I'll just do date A. And because what we're doing is when we add a class, we can format that cell independently of each other. But what we have to do is we need to add that same class with that same name to each of the dates. Okay, and why? Because then you can come over here, just like you did with your other classes. You'll just type in dot date A. We'll do font weight bold. Change the color. We can do a variety of different things there. So you see how that works? Now I think we need to add a little extra spacing here. So one of the things we'll definitely do is maybe we'll do let's see here, padding hyphen right, 15 pixels. See how it adds that extra space? One of the things we could probably do as well, maybe we add a background color here. Hashtag white, FFF. Possibly, if I do that, I probably want to increase the padding in the top and bottom as well. So, because you want your dates to stand out. So I'm trying to give you some ideas with that aspect. Okay. So, a few things to work on. Actually, another thing with your navigation bar. So let me see how your navigation bar is set up. You set up with nav list. Sweet. Well, I think what you need to do here, kind of like with PetSmart, see how this goes all the way across and the text has a lot of space in between. I think what we need to do is add a little extra space in between and then make sure it's centered with that. One of the things you could do here, since you're working with padding, you can experiment here with padding left. Let's do 25, 25. And what you're going to see here, you're going to force it across. Now that doesn't fit because with the width, so oops, I did 255. Don't want to do 255. Do want to do 25. That's the reason why. So see how the extra spacing. I definitely I think we could do that, and if we can get it centered, that would be nice as well.